So today we're doing a little shot here for Vintage Fire, and I'm interviewing my friend Reg DeNure, who's been in the hobby almost nearly as long as I have been. So what year did you get into this hobby, Reg?
1980, 40 years ago coming up.
And how did that come about? What caused you to get into
It
the
came
hobby?
about, I had been publicity chairman for the County Committee of the Ontario Plowmen's Association. We hosted the plowing match here in 1979. And as publicity chairman, we ran around Ontario, eastern Michigan, a little bit in New York State, doing parades and promoting the event. And we met some wonderful people in parades, and we became enamored with the fact that a parade's something that everyone can enjoy, no cost at all, just your time. And after the plowing match was over, my wife Brent and I thought we didn't want to lose those relationships, so we should continue to go to parades. But we needed something to take with us, or to take us, I guess. So Bob Dowd, a friend from the Ottawa Valley who lived in the town of Elmont, thought that the fire truck they were trying to sell might suit us well. So we bought the 1950 Pickle Seagrave aerial truck, which had been an ex-Hamilton unit.
And that's a straight beam aerial.
Straight beam aerial, yeah. Brought it home in very early 1980, and that was the start of it all.
And what was the purchase price? Do you remember?
I think it was $3,000, but don't hold me to that.
And so over the years, I mean, it's been 40 years. Do you still have that truck?
Yes.
And you're still running it in parades?
It's still, yeah, it's got the big LaSalle engine in it, and it's a nice piece. It's not got a pump on it, so of course we couldn't have a truck go to a fire without water, so we had to buy a pumper, and that was a 1950, same vintage as the Pickle, out of Highland Heights, Kentucky, a little Mack pumper from there, and they ran together. They're both open cabs, they're both nice trucks.
And so now I've heard now that you've also dragged some other friends of yours into the hobby as well in the area.
Oh, they were kicking and screaming. They didn't want to be part of it, but I did drag them in. One was Wes Thompson, and the other Francis Glenn, both from the Blenheim area. And yeah, we've had a great relationship. Just one of many that you establish in this hobby.
I mean, you built friendships, and I know I've been in the hobby the same amount of time. You build friendships that last a lifetime in this hobby.
They seem to, yes. It's a good bunch of people that if you're in trouble, not for very long, because there's help right there. And that's nice. That's the way the world should be.
And you had no prior experience in the fire service before this, correct?
No, I was never in the fire service.
But you've also got some honors from the local fire department, or the local?
Yes, we had a bus company, and we had hoists and so on for our units, our larger units. And we helped them out from time to time when the Chatham Fire Department needed some help. And they saw fit about 1990, I'm thinking, to make me one of only 2 honorary firefighters in the municipality.
So you, I guess, are an honorary firefighter, even though you've never fought a fire?
Never fought a fire. And I'm pleased about that.
I'm sure. Well, it's a great hobby, and you meet tons of amazing people, I think, and you build lifelong friendships.
Absolutely.
What would you say your favorite thing is about going to the shows or the parades, or what is it?
I think doing the parades and seeing people enjoy the old rigs, the new rigs, hearing the sirens, seeing the lights, at no cost. And they see some pretty fantastic equipment that's been well preserved by good people.
And so what's your favorite piece of equipment that you've seen or owned?
Well, you've got to be impressed with an Aaron's Fox. There's no question about that. But we've got an 1840 Silsby hose cart, which is probably about as old a piece as there is. It was put together by a friend, John Van Duby. He built the trailer for it, and we take it to parades, and it always is the oldest piece there, because 1840, what's that now, 150 years old?
All right.
160 years old this year. So yeah, there aren't many of those around.
Well, very well. I think it's been a fun time knowing you, and I hope we have many, many more years of doing this.
I've got to tell you a story. I don't have to, but I'm going to.
Okay.
A friend of ours hauled the Silsby in a parade for me, but he didn't know much about it. So he said, I've got to know something. I told him 1840 Silsby built in New York State. he was good with that, but he didn't stop there. He told people that Reg bought it new.
Well, it wasn't quite new when you
Well,
bought
no,
it.
not quite new when I bought it. No.
Well, thank you very much. It was a very good interview.
Thanks, Chris.